Hello wonderful children, how are you? I hope you must be good. So you had a pretty long holiday this time and I hope you must have enjoyed your holidays and your New Year's. And at the same time, I hope you must have also studied. And as you know that you were given holiday homework and this mark is going to be added in your final exam. So children, if you have not completed your work, please make sure you complete it. Now coming back to our this thing for the classes, we'll be starting today lesson number 10, that is expressing agreement and disagreement. Now agreement, what do you understand by the word agreement? Right? The agreement means act of agreeing or coming to a mutual arrangement. Like if I say today is very cold. Now you agree or you don't agree? Yes, it is cold, so you agree. So you are this thing. You have made this thing. You agreed with my opinion. You agreed with what I am saying. That is agreement. Now next is agreement is also means terms, conditions, right? Agreement also means terms and conditions. Children, in language, in English language, like one word may have one meaning or two meaning. Now we have to use that word according to the sentence, right? Next is the disagreement. Disagreement, differences of opinion or ideas. Like if I say that today is very hot, it is a bright sunny day. Is it today like a bright sunny day? No, it is cold. Like there is cloudy weather. So you won't agree. You will say, no ma'am, I don't agree with you because there is no sun. Then how can you say that it is a bright sunny day? So you are disagreeing with my opinion, my words, what I am saying, my thoughts, right? This is called disagreement. If I say now another word is lack of approval, disagreement. Now if you say if you want to go out and stay with your friends at night, in your best friends for a night out, right? To stay at his place. So you are going to take permission, right? When you are going to take permission, generally what does the parents say? No. No, you are not going to stay out at night to in anyone's house. You're not going to stay in anyone's house at night. You are going to return home by latest by 10 or I will come and pick you up, right? So here your father, you have expressed you have told your thoughts to your father, taking permission. You are asking permission from your father. Can I go and stay in my friend's house at night? So your father disagrees and says no. So that no is called a disagreement. Like your father is disagreeing for the thoughts which has come in your mind to stay in someone else's house at night. So this is disagreement. So it means lack of approval. If your father has not approved you to go and stay at someone else's house. So this is called disagreement. Once again children, when I say like here disagreement has two meanings, like difference of opinion and ideas, right? And lack of approval. Your ideas, you said your ideas and your father has disapproved your ideas, right? So it is called disagreement in one word. Now children, now open to page number 89, lesson number 10, that is expressing agreement and disagreement. Here you see there are a group of children sitting over here and they are discussing about the mobile. Whether it should be, should the children should be given a personal mobile smartphone to them or not. So let's read over here what these school children are discussing. The first child says, this boy says, I am of the view that school must encourage the use of mobile phone for learning purpose. Now this boy, he says over here, well, I partially agree with you, Kirti. There's no second opinion that smartphones are useful device for learning and learning purpose, and school must encourage us to use them fruitfully. But you see, there is always the fear of that students may misuse them and get distracted from studies. Now, what is the opinion of another child? Right, let's read over here. I agree entirely, Susang. Everyone knows that a smartphone opens the window to the world. Instead of encouraging us to use it as learning these devices, schools are making us teach us teachers the dependent. Like over here, they are discussing about the phone, that the child should be given the smartphone, which makes the children independent and smart also, right? Now over here, I think we have point there, Stanley. Now let's turn to page number 90. And let's read what it is written over here. These children are discussing. I think schools must encourage a lot more of self-learning. Now he is giving his views that the school must let us use the phone as it makes us self-learning, right? Not dependent to the teacher. Now next, what the girl is saying. I can't agree more, Mohan. Instead of teaching us books, teachers should teach us more to use multi resources, including the internet, and learn on our own. I want to study a collaboration with my classmate. Now, what is another girl, like boys venting his view, giving his view. I can't say that I agree with you. I would not study at all if I were to do it on my own. I would not even know where to begin. Now, he is disagreeing with these two children. That we should stick to the book instead of using the phone, because with the if you read, you are going to understand and not get distracted. I believe we can, if we want to, do additional reading on the subject on our own. Teachers should just show us the way. Now she is saying over here, justifying the view of using the phone, that the teachers, apart from their study, the studies, the knowledge which is written in the book, additional knowledge is given in other information. You can go and find it out, which might help the child and read them. The only thing is that the teacher should have to do is to show the way how to use the apps and how to find it out the matter. Now next over here there is a four girls. They are talking about what? Have you Have you seen the notice asking us not to waste water? Now this is a water tank. This is another topic. Now the teacher, you can say it is a mother. She is asking. The notice is saying not to waste water. I entirely agree with it. I think it is our duty to conserve water, but I would like someone to tell us about using the precious natural resources more carefully. Now this lady is making the child understand that we should not waste water because it is very precious, and I hope you are going to also agree that water is very precious to us. So I agree entirely, Seema. I think school should invite some expert who would tell us how to conserve water. We would do some project on the water conservation. Now I can't say that I agree with your views. I have so much to study that I feel I won't be able to spare time. Now this girl over here, she is disagreeing with these girls, ladies talk, that she doesn't agree with them because she has to ask the school to send some experts to talk upon how to save water. Now this girl is disagreeing because she says she feels that she has lots of self-studies to do on her own. Now over here the third lady says, I agree with Sudha. It is the duty of the parents and relatives to teach children, though through examples and importance of conserving water. There is no need to have special session on these issues in schools. Now she is also agreeing with this girl that it is a waste of time because it is not their duty to teach, but it is a duty of the parents to teach and their relatives to teach the children how to save water and the importance of water. Now let's see the next issues which has been discussed over here. Do you know Ramesh is not coming from for the excursion? Excursions are rather unaffordable to many. In my view, schools should not organize such expensive trips. I feel very bad about it. Now this boy is sharing his views to his parents and friends. I totally agree. Let's read it. I totally agree, Meera, that the school should not. Over here it is. I totally agree with your views, Sahid. It creates a divide between the heavens and the have-nots. Right. So the expensive trip divides between the opinion of thoughts to go or not to go. While I agree, Meera, the school should not ask parents to pay them. I have not entirely convinced that the school should not organize excursion. Excursions are such fun, and also they are good learning opinion. Now this girl says that she disagrees that the school should pay all the pay for the excursions of the children, but they should not organize very expensive excursion, so that because excursion helps the children to learn and see the world also. How can we ask the principal to make make it free. It is better to make it optional. Children can decide whether they want to go or not. So this girl, she says that in her opinion it should be made, the school excursion should be made optional, so that children can decide whether they can go out or not. Right. Now over here, absolutely, Latika, I couldn't agree more. I know Ramesh is feeling miserably bad about not being able to come with us. Maybe we would request the principal to make it free from them. Now he gives a genuine views about, to make them understand that if they can speak to the principal to give their friend Ramesh that he is allowed to come for the excursion. Now coming to the next block over here. Now you must be having a CD. You listen to that CD and see what it is written over here. School must encourage the use of mobile phone for learning purpose. Sweta, like in this conversation, Swatak, he agrees. Kirti also agrees. Stanley disagrees, and Anjali disagrees. Now second is, school must encourage a lot more of self-learning. Now Mohan, he agrees. Neha also agrees. But Jagdeep, he disagrees, and Lakshmi, she agrees. Now in the third question, third picture, about the school should teach children to conserve water. Now Seema agrees, Rita agrees, Sudha disagrees, and Sadhna also disagrees. Now number 4, school excursions are an important aspect of education. Sahid disagrees, Latika agrees, Joseph agrees, and Sastri disagrees. Now in the last conversation, we were talking about high and low tone. Now how high and low tone is used when to modulate the voice. High tone is that when you are excited, you are surprised, you are happy. And low tone is what is a general when you are casually talking, or you are feeling very low, depressed and all. So now let's read over here. Listen to these sentence and underline the word that you can hear said at a higher pitch, and the first one has been done before. This is for you. Second one, let's see. Everyone think I am too young. So it is a too young to travel alone, but I am old enough. So in the higher speech which we are talking over here is young, alone, and old. Now I have been accused of opposing her ideas, but I haven't spoken a word. So opposing and word is spoken in the higher tone. Now I think of buying a second-hand car, but I cannot afford a new one. So second-hand and new is the high, spoken in a high tone. All of the fruit I love, mango is my favorite. Of all of the fruit, I love mango. So fruit and mango is the spoken in the higher tone, higher pitch. Now next in page number 95, you will see, listen to the talk now, listen to the CD and complete the sentence. Like over here, you have to complete the sentence which we spoken by the social, social people, general people, everyone. Now, obesity is this contagious. You have more likely to be overweighting. If you will complete it if you have a lot of overweighting friends, right? Now, people who listen to their heart tends to be happy. More importantly, their grades are higher. Third, teenager usually put a lot of personal information on Facebook. Unwittingly, it is found that the teenagers reveals their secrets. Now, of course, that is why it is said that you should not openly talk on the Facebook, because it reveals all the secrets about you and your friends, right? So now next is, people often develop a special fondness of other people, objects or statement if they are introduced to them while eating a meal. This may be because good food puts people in happy mood. Yes, people actually, they start liking you if you are make good food. So start learning, girls, how to make good food, even the boys, right? Now, number 5, there's the stereotype that women like to wash their hair and men likes to wash their car on Sunday. Stereotype matlab it is oftenly said. Now, on Sundays, usually what do women like? They wash their hair, and men what they do? They wash their cars on Sunday. Then what it is? In addition, most men would rather watch their days off than other week. Then eat out, right? Now, next is listen to the your CD and try to answer these questions, right? It is related with schools in national and related with national and international sports, right? So I hope you will going to listen and try to do it on your own. Next is over here, we are going to talk about, now these are the words given over here, some phrases is given, these are the short expressions like which you have to use it in this conversation. Like over here, let's finish filling up all the documents before we break. Take B says take a what? B says break. That sounds lovely. The roads in Kullu, Manali is blocked again because of heavy snowfall. Then B is saying, sorry? Did you say the road was blocked? Question mark. Now over here A is replying, yes, no traffic is allowed on the road. Number 3, now the teacher announced that this year there may not be an excursion to Ajanta Ellora. Now B is replying, could we repeat what you just said? So could you repeat what you just said? Question mark. A is saying there may be and there may not be an excursion or to Ajanta Ellora. Now in the same way, 4th you are going to do on your own. 5th also you are also going to do it on your own, and 6th also, right? Now for homework, please try to do the page number 97 Right. In this also short expressions are given. If you can see the videos, then go through it, and with the help of it, try to fill it on your own. So, because if you do it, this thing you are going to learn on your own. So also do page number this thing 98, 6, 7 also. Right, children? So if we talk about agreement and disagreement and the thing exercises which is given to you, if you try to solve it, it will be going to be helpful to you, because short phrases are given to you. Only just you have to read and you find out what that phrase is which phrase is going to fit into it. Right. Now if you see, like in page number 99, there are, in page number 99, you will see some of the topics with what you can speak. If you see closely, the topics is given and what you can speak on it. It is given over there. So go through it, and with your friend you can discuss, or you can write it down. Right. So it will help in this way you will improve. As I told you, conversation, you may be, no matter how good you may be in speaking, in writing, but speaking carries more weight also, because it gives an impression about you. It is very handy when you are standing in the public. So, if you speak, your hesitation will be removed. If you don't speak, or if you don't try from inside, so you will not be, that hesitation will not go, and you will not be able to speak fluently, and you will always stand. Right? So that's it for the day. Have a good day.